The point of today's video was that there are properties, watches, and other assets that do not make you money today, but there are valuable assets that you can pass to your kids. They will not make them rich. They will have enough capacity to hold the value. There are properties that can serve the same goal. Baccarat Hotel Residences is a Rolls Royce in the world of concepts for hotels or for residential properties. I bet this is something you've never seen before. Watches are among some of the few pieces in the world that can have your personal energy and your personal touch. And when you are not here anymore, your kids can still have that connection with you through the pieces that you've been wearing on your skin. The projects that we've seen today, regardless of where the city will be developing, they will definitely hold value. Hey guys, today's topic is collectibles, both in watches and jewelry and in real estate. I'll show you the assets that can really hold value when the task is to pass value to the coming generations. We are at Dubai Water Canal. Not many people know that in any city, there is a heart of the city, let's say a central square, or in our case, Burj Khalifa, in downtown area. And then you have most valuable strip of land in the city, most convenient, with the most prestigious properties over there, like Mayfair in London, like Fifth Avenue, or Dubai. Where is that place? I recently started my watch collection, and all the videos I've seen by far in YouTube is when people start collecting things first. Then they get expert opinions, reviews, etc., discussions. So I decided to approach this in a bit different way. I have two kids, and I want to pass my watches and my wife's watches to my son and daughter. So that's why I was picking the pieces that can hold value next 20 years or appreciate. And watches are among some of the few things in the world that can have your personal energy and your personal touch. And when you are not here anymore, your kids can still have that connection with you through the pieces that you've been wearing on your skin. Here are the pieces that I picked for my collection. I bet this is something you've never seen before. I can tell you that Dubai's Mayfair right now is under construction. Over there you see a project by H&H, and they already delivered Four Seasons private residences down that road. And by reviews of my clients, that is the best quality money can buy today in Dubai. By the topic why I brought you here is different. You see how much money was invested just into the infrastructure here. Every 10 meters, you have a Bose speaker integrated. You have 2 levels of disembarkment. So you can drive bicycles here, scooters, pedestrian area, only this one. So it's well planned, well thought after. Across canal, we have 3 pedestrian bridges. So in any given point, you can cross one embarkment and find yourself on another part of Dubai Water Canal, and there you will have below each building on the ground floor you will have high-end restaurants, cafes, bars. Some of them are already operating. Over here you see that there are water train stations. RTA boats can take you from here into Business Bay and up to Creek. They are going into the sea, so it's a public transport. Water taxis, and together with that you can order your boat, your yacht, for weekend, and that yacht will pick you right in front of your building. So the value of this strip of land is that on one side, in 7 minutes walk from here, you are connected to a Jumeirah Peninsula, where you have some of the high-end hotels and restaurants. Aman Hotel is coming there, Rosewood. H&H is building a couple of projects there. Now, together with that, you are literally in 5 minutes to everything. 5 minutes to downtown and Dubai Mall, 5 minutes to DIFC. Right behind development, you see there is Dubai British School. And except Dubai British School, there are 4 other schools right behind buildings. So it means you don't need car or school bus to take your kids to the school. And some of them are with the outstanding rating, meaning that these are the best schools in Dubai. So you have a big park right behind these buildings. And that gives you a complete setup. you have Burj Khalifa views, 5 minutes to downtown, 5 minutes to the IFC, 5 minutes to the beach clubs. You are buying waterfront properties where you see water and park together in one package. And another good thing about this strip of land is that all the properties are starting from $5 million. Some of the most affordable properties were canal front residences, and my investors have a lot of units over there. They already doubled in price. Then we have H&H projects. We have an incredible project by PMR, which is called The Rings, designed by Forsters and Partners, 12 units only, where you have literally villas, more than 1,000 square meters minimum size. I'm coming from real estate industry, and we use mock-ups for the projects under construction. So I use the same approach for my watch collection. And these are just paper mock-ups of the watches that I picked for my collection. Because what's the use of the advice that you can get from experts or from the community in YouTube once you've already collected it? So I will share what I picked for my collection. I have 2 pieces already purchased. It's Datejust with diamonds for my wife, and the Bruce Wayne Rolex GMT Master 2 for myself. So all the other pieces in the collection, I'd rather pick community's opinion in the comment section here. If these pieces make sense long-term, 15-20 years horizon to pass to my kids. Also, I picked only stainless steel and platinum for myself because I don't wear white and yellow gold. What I wanted to show you here is a project called Muraba Veil, right there on that plot, and it's already named slimmest skyscraper in the world and in Dubai. That will be a unique building, a landmark that you cannot repeat. It's the first case when RCR Architects, the Pritzker Prize nominees, integrated the Arabian history of architects and how traditionally homes were built into the architect of a skyscraper. The courtyards were built around apartments so that the balconies, what are called balconies in other projects here are terraces. They are covered from the outside with a metal veil. It's literally a veil covering your apartment, and you have control over it from a remote. So from the outside, building will never be the same because each apartment can open and close that metal veil. It's an epitome of quiet luxury. This project is for those who want to be seen and unseen, who want to focus on inner peace instead of impressing people. And I can perfectly imagine an artist, a billionaire, a creative person who needs peace and tranquility, and for his home not to distract him with something flashy, with brands, etc. He doesn't need them. He owns that brand, right? And that person needs a place that allows him to focus on his thoughts, on the things that he's working on, or to have comfortable rest. The views from these properties will be outstanding. On one side of your apartment, you will have panoramic windows facing Burj Khalifa. On other side, you will have panoramic windows facing sea and park. Another point on how much money was invested into this land. Imagine if each light stand has sensors, lights, 4 USB chargers, and a table for your phone. And you can imagine how many there are across 2 sides from here up to the sea. And if you want to discuss and learn more why this is the Billionaire Row and one of 3 locations where investors can make money in all of Dubai, or you want to discuss this project and some options over there, there is a link in the description for a one-on-one call. You can book a call with me and I'll be happy to guide you through that. I picked Cartier Santos because that's the part of the watch history. First wristwatch ever created by Cartier, and it's the only jewelry brand that has some weight in the watch industry. Now, next pick is Audemars Piguet's Royal Oak chronograph, and I really like that watch. I know that it's kind of love it or hate it, but I personally love it because I think this watch undervalued, and we should keep in mind that Audemars Piguet is the same brand that introduced the legendary Royal Oak, and it gained traction and popularity not in the first 5 or 10 years after introduction, but almost 50 years later. So maybe Code 1159 will have the same fate. But I really like that watch and the optical illusion it has with its gloss, unique gloss and dial. Next watch is really special, and I have kind of personal connection with it. Since I was a teenager, I remember that my uncle, who was the role model and rock star for me, had this on his wrist. He was a big businessman, and he is now. And that was the watch that he was wearing. Then eventually he presented it to one of his partners, and he doesn't wear watches now, but that stuck in my memory as one of the classiest and one of the best watches to have. And since then, I told myself that one day I'll have it also. And this is Salmon dial, something I really like. It comes in stainless steel or platinum, if I'm not mistaken. And you cannot go wrong with the Patek. And their motto, the company's slogan, is that you never really own Patek Philippe. You are just holding it to pass to coming generations. And that's exactly the plan that I have for this collection. So there are two Pateks. One is World Time and one is Aquanaut. And I think Aquanaut is a kind of really man's watch, because you know the history behind it. It was ordered by Sultan of Brunei for his bodyguards, and the dial with grenades picture on it really gained traction later, and it came into retail. So I really like this piece over Nautilus. My personal taste, nothing else. And I'll be happy to hear your opinion. There are some other watches that didn't fit into this 15 pieces case, like frosted frosted gold. You know, it's really funny that the cases now are worth more than the watches, the mock-ups of watches themselves. So frosted gold Piguet for my wife and daughter. I really like this finish, and I think it's something really outstanding and unique. And a Datejust that is coming in gold and stainless steel. Something classic for every day. And that's it. A total of 15 to 20 pieces. I'm planning to collect this in next 3 years. And I think that if there will be something unique coming to the market, something better than these picks, of course, I'm free to replace them. I'll be happy to see expert opinions in comment section and your advice on the pieces. Maybe you have some better options to suggest. Another project I want to show you is called Baccarat Hotel and Residences here in downtown Dubai, and it's completely different game. Baccarat Hotel and Residences is a Rolls-Royce in the world of concepts for hotels or for residential properties. Once launched in New York, the first project quickly became the most luxurious, the most demanded project in the most competitive market in the world, in New York. And now the same concept with the same management company is introduced in Dubai in one of the last lots in downtown, right next to Burj Khalifa. You have amazing Burj Khalifa views in front of you. Above these 5-floor buildings, you have hotel inside, management, the same company that managed the hotel in New York. You will have 2 towers, residential and hotel, and all the best things that make hotel in New York popular are also delivered in this project. And you can see that from renders, but I have no doubt that it will be delivered one-to-one as shown on renders, or even better, because H&H is the developer behind it. And H&H, I think, are the best hands to develop anything in Middle East. By far, the projects they delivered, like Four Seasons private residences in Dubai Water Canal, are among the top projects in terms of quality, concept, and how it's delivered. So the same company, powered by the project owner, Shamal Holding, will deliver Baccarat Hotel and Residences, and I have no doubts this will be a landmark for downtown, together with Burj Khalifa, and will always preserve value because it's very limited in number of units, it is unique, and in terms of concept, as I said, it's Rolls-Royce. Nothing better exists right now in any market in the world in real estate. And you cannot beat this concept with anything, with any extension of the city, with any new project coming to Dubai. So just like watches that can hold value over tens of years, there are properties that can serve the same goal. So if you look at developed mature markets like London, Paris, Moscow, there are properties or landmark buildings that were built in, 100, 200 years ago that still are landmarks for these cities and still hold value. The value preservation game is a bit different from making money game. There are many properties that can bring you money in the next 3, 5, 7 years, cash flow or capital appreciation, but there are not many properties in Dubai's market particularly, because it's a new market, 30 years old, for their modern development history, not many properties that can hold value in next 30 years. Because expansion and rapid growth of this city devaluates some properties that are available right now, and that properties will not have that same attractiveness in next decades. So for clients who ask for the wealth preservation asset, and in Dubai we have a handful of projects, maybe 3 or 5 of them, that I can be very sure of, regardless what happens in the market, they will still hold value. That's the game with the money preservation in real estate. And if you want other examples, today we are shooting in La Mer, and right behind that window is another project that will hold value regardless what happens to the market in the next 20 or 30 years. It's the most valuable beach access land in Dubai because right over there, in 15 minutes from the island, you are in downtown or DIFC. DIFC is the area where some of the wealthiest residents of Dubai work or reside. And for them, the most frequent request is to be on a beachside in serviced properties that they don't need to manage themselves. The Miraz is reintroducing the concept of the island. They're turning it into ultra-luxury destination. And I think that La Mer will be even more valuable land than the Bulgari island right next to it, because this is a proper community. You have enough space to develop infrastructure for residents and for high net worth individuals to make it really comfortable. And it will be the only community where you can have pedestrian infrastructure, high-end dining and beach clubs. Actually, 11 of them are in 800 meters from this point, and the place is called J1 Beach, where you have Michelin star restaurants, beach clubs, and right next to it, Miraz launched 6 buildings. The project is called Solaya. So now I will give you an idea why I think this will be the #1 location for ultra high net worth individuals. First project that we need to understand is called Solaya. So these small buildings right in front of us, instead of them, we will have 8 to 9 floors buildings, 3 of them over here, and 6 of them over there where you see on a small peninsula that rusty buildings. That used to be Aqua Park, but it's being demolished right now, and we will have another 6 buildings over there. So between that 6 and these 3 buildings, all that area and the beach that you see, it will be for residents of La Mer only, and it will have a huge park and greenery between. So that's #1 thing. You don't have that much space for greenery and for beach access in any other project. Now, combine that with the thing that after that peninsula, you have J1 Beach. So you exit your property, and in 50 meters, you can go to your property's beach club on the seaside. Or on the other side, you have a strip of land with the most concentration of fine dining and the best beach clubs, well, probably in the world. Right after it, on the other part of the island, you see that villas. And on the tip of the island, you see the construction going on literally inside the sea. You see that excavators inside the sea. So they are creating additional space for the project that is called Asora Bay. Asora Bay is one of the most exclusive launches ever in Dubai. A collection of 28 penthouses with a starting size of approximately 1,000 square meters. and 6 villas. Starting price for villas was approximately $100 million and up to $137 million. That properties was sold in 2 weeks time span. And now you see that they're undergoing, the construction is going, together with the fact that you have Burj Khalifa views, sea views, and you are just 15 minutes away from downtown. This place is unbeatable. And if you compare that to that island where you see after the construction you see that Bulgaria Island, that is now considered the most expensive properties and land. But I see that there is a huge advantage in La Mer because you have pedestrian infrastructure, some of the best beach clubs and restaurants. You have enough space to develop it into a community, while in Bulgaria Island you have your villa, you have beach access, and whenever you step out of the villa you need to get into the car and to drive anywhere you want. You want a restaurant, you want jogging, you want beach clubs, you need to drive out of the island. Or there is only Baccarat Hotel that offers a limited number of amenities. Now, that's why I think La Mer will always hold value. This property, Asora Bay and Solaya, cannot be repeated. We cannot build another island so close to DIFC and downtown. There is no physical possibility to create another island because there is no more space. The coastline is done. So that limitation and that scarcity will always create appreciation and demand for these properties. The point of today's video was that there are properties, watches, and other assets that do not make you money today, but there are valuable assets that you can pass to your kids. They will not make them rich. They will have enough capacity to hold the value. I think there are different opinions on that regarding watches and jewelry, but regarding the properties, the projects that we've seen today, regardless of where the city will be developing, they will definitely hold value. Feel free to reach out to me. There is a link in the description for a one-on-one call, and subscribe for the new episodes.